Welcome to this tutorial on Harness IDP module. In this tutorial, I will walk you through some of the exciting features of Harness IDP that I bet you didn't know were possible in IDP. Let's dive right in. First up, we have scorecards. So under scorecards, as we all know, we configure certain checks and these are applied to certain components and then we compute a scorecard. But did you know that each individual checks can also be computed across the components they're applied to? Let's say I want to know if a spec owner for a particular component exists or not. So I could go to checks overview page, and under that I could select a particular check, and under that you will see the gradual increase in the score of the graph or the activity of the checks score, and how many components have passed and how many components have failed. And you could export this as a CSV file and send it across your org, let's say to track your organizational metrics. Like let's say you are 16 to React 18, then you need to understand how the progress is made across the different services inside your engineering org. So checks overview page comes very handy over here. Next on, we move to one of the most underrated features in Harness IDP, that is the TechDocs. So TechDocs has the capability to handle your entire technical documentation internally, and as you could see here, we have a robust left nav which you could converse to. You could come here. You could as well come here and try to search for something let's say templates, and yeah, if you select on adding your own templates, you are redirected to here. And how all this is managed, basically it is a large MkDocs.yaml page, and what is Backstage is a subheading, and let's say getting started is a heading, and creating your Backstage app is a subheading, and configuring Backstage is a subheading, and database is a subheading under configuring Backstage. So this is very simple to implement and add it to your TechDocs page. Next up, we have another wonderful feature called the Adoption Dashboard that is available as an out-of-the-box dashboard with your IDP module under custom dashboards. So if you take a close look at here, right, this is the adoption dashboard that comes as part of the out-of-the-box dashboards that we make available as part of IDP module. And here you could see the active users, a list of active users, and you could skim through the core features and the activities that is going on, like what is the kind that has been largely visited, how many catalog components are there, how many new catalog components were made, how many new plugins were enabled, and make sure you can also customize this aggregation period, like it could be last 7 days, last 30 days, and you could compute accordingly. In the self-service workflows, you could see which flow executions, how many has happened in the last 7 days, or how many scorecards are there, how many custom checks you have, what is the pass percentage, and what is the values on a particular day. So according to your organizational usage, you could get the values here, and even you could drive your organizational usage based on the values that you see here. And then there is another important feature that we are going to talk today is the file upload feature in workflows. I know many of you would be thinking it's a lightweight form where you could just use string inputs, but no, it also supports file inputs, and I will add the docs in the description, and I'm basically using that in the template editor to show you this demo, where you could, let's say, select a single file in case of this, and here I could select multiple files, like let me select another type of file. Yeah, so and this has a particular attribute, like you could add an option, UI option called .json to select the JSON file type only. It would not accept any other file. Let's say you are executing a deployment pipeline using the workflows, then you would require maybe a manifest.yaml file. Then you could construct the attributes to be .yaml. So there's certain file types that are supported. I will add the details in the description of the video, what file types and what is the size that is supported here. Then finally, let's talk about a very interesting features that makes your developer portal quite intuitive for your developers and easy to navigate as well. So that is the links card. So links card now support icons. Where these icons come from? They comes from SimpleIcons. So all the icons you see in simpleicons.org are supported for links card. And how is this card populating with this particular icons is, if you could see the YAML, in the YAML you could see the icons as DPD, DSD. So I just filtered out like let's say D, and these all like this is the icon that I have added. You could just copy from here, change this to, let's say this is, commit the changes, and voila, it the next refresh would refresh the icon types here. So that's it. That's all for the interesting features that we had.